Hey guys, so welcome back to Broken Into a Masterpiece, and I'm Mosaic. I want to talk a little bit about LeToya's lucky divorce. Um, this is just my opinion. Don't take this for what it is. Just take it for as a grain of salt. It's not face value. But when it comes to a marriage, you have to learn how to be in that other person's world as well. I believe that it was always about her world and what she wanted, not knowing that he had a world too. And she missed the little bitty things about the man that he was trying to get her to see. You can tell by his body language, even though he tried to hold himself up as a man, that he was starting to break, he was starting to fall. Because when it comes to celebrities, they don't know anybody else's world except their own. And him being a great man that he is, he was looking for comfort in his wife, which he could not find because the world had more control over her than her spouse did. And this is what happens. But you can't keep getting a divorce every time stuff don't go the way that you want. It's easy to go file papers, but it's hard to challenge the person that you're with to become a better person. And I'm not here to pick sides, but I'm just going based on what I've seen. And from what I've seen, I heard LeToya talk about God, being the center of her world. However, that man was made in the image of God. And he's not even a part of your world. Your world was based on making everybody else happy when you couldn't make your spouse happy. It's easy to bring kids into this world, but it's hard to take care of them when there's only one parent around. Now, I believe that he did the best that he could, but even a dog get tired. He got tired. And you wasn't giving him the things that he needed as a wife. Because you was too busy doing wifely duties to people that didn't have a relationship with you. The world don't have a relationship with you. And I really believe a lot of these guys' relationships don't work is because you're still working for the world instead of working on your life, and everything is not meant to be broadcast. I believe if her relationship was kept silent, that she'll still be in a relationship. But when your relationship is on different reality shows and there is no peace in the home because he's trying to find peace within himself, men go through more stuff than women do. Ladies, it's hard for a man to work, especially a black man, to walk in this world and always getting beaten down. But the only thing he's looking for is his woman to build him up. But if you focus on building everything up around you and not that person, what you expect? This is just, I'm telling you guys, this is just my opinion. This is just what I've seen. So yeah, he's going to go find love in the heart of another woman. The woman might not love him, but she's listening. That's the key thing, communication. You can't get mad or angry every time something doesn't go your way. Maybe you're not ready for marriage. You might think you're ready for marriage, but sometimes we think of things that we're not ready for. And this is just from my point of view. Being a woman is a challenge. But being with a man that the world is against is even a bigger challenge. So sometimes we got to learn how to pick our battles. It's not always about what's going on TV. Because to be honest with you, he's not a TV kind of guy. He's not that kind of guy. You got to understand, there are some men out here that are very personal and discreet about their lives. They don't want everything about them exposed. And what you fail to realize is that you exposed a man that was quiet in a public place, and now everybody wants him. Not because he's LeToya's lucky husband. They want him because they see the same attributes that maybe I'm pointing out to you in him that you don't see. He is marriage material. Maybe you wasn't marriage material. And it's not saying it in a derogatory way or in a mean way. It's just that sometimes we don't pay attention to what's in front of us because we're too busy looking around to see who's watching. Now, as we watch your life go through its ups and downs, that wasn't our place, ma'am. LeToya, that wasn't our place to see the ups and downs in your relationship. It's going to be times where you can't smile, but you have to put on one. It's going to be times that you don't want to dress up, but you're going to show yourself approved. There's going to be a lot of seasons in your life when things don't go the way that you wanted to, but you never allowed the season to go. You never allowed winter. You never allowed spring. You never allowed fall. You never allowed summer. You never saw the seasons. You stayed in one season for a majority of your life. And that's not fair to the people that are around you, even to the kids. How are the kids going to be able to take care of that? How are the kids going to be able to process that? He went to go find love because love wasn't at home. Ladies, pay attention to stuff. When your man walking out, a lot of men do stuff because you think they can do it. No, a lot of times they're searching themselves. He married you to think that he was going to grow with you. He never expected this from you. And ladies, it's time for us to start speaking up about what's going on with us. I'm tired of men putting their mouth on us and they don't know us. They just going based on their feelings, their emotions. But when you have a good man, pay attention to his feelings and his emotions, because that's what's driving him. LeToya, look it, I hope everything works out for you. Just mind you, happiness is not just within you. Happiness is within the person that you're with as well. What did that person want? Did you ask them about his world? Did you ask what created his world? Maybe his family created his world. Maybe the love he had for you created his world. But he wasn't a part of your world. And ladies, we got to learn these men worlds. Because the man have a world of his own. He's not in the same world that we in because he has to fight so much. So he go hides in the part of his brain that he use his imagination. And he takes pictures there. He got, basically it's a man cave. Everything that he want is there. And when he having challenges in life, he goes to his man cave. That part of his brain that brings up the nicer things in his life. But when he's having challenges with his life, he's looking for an outlet. His wife is his outlet. But when you are not an outlet anymore, you become a part of the world, he has to distance himself from that. And I hope and I wish, I really pray that you guys work this out. Get some counseling. Go to a marriage counselor that's married. Because see, I noticed that people go to people that they can't share what you're going through. How you going to go to a marriage counselor and ain't never been married? How you going to teach somebody about marriage? How you going to go to a relationship counselor and ain't never been in a relationship? How they going to tell you about relationships? How you going to go to a counselor about your children and they ain't never had no children? How they going to help you? Guys, you got to understand how this world plays. People do this for money. But there's people that do this because they want to see growth in other people. And LeToya, look it, everybody don't want to be in the light. Everybody don't want to be a star. That's your passion. That's your love. That's what you wanted. That's your thing. But just because you're a star don't mean that your husband want to be a star too. Now I'm going to tell you some of the people that I respect. I respect Snoop Dogg. I respect Ice Cube, Morris Chestnut, LL Cool J, Method Man. I respect these men because what has occurred is that these men actually, their relationships are private. We don't know nothing about these men. We don't know nothing about their wives. We don't know nothing about anything. We just know that they have private relationships. And that's what I like. They're quiet, ducked off. Ain't everybody business. But I just wanted to put this out here for you. Again, I'm Jose. This is Broken Into a Masterpiece. And bye.